Hey you guys, guess who's back? It's my friend 22. Look at oh, 22. I was gonna do him on Wednesday, but the stars aligned a little, and I came out to do him today, Monday. So he had his bath and his blow dry already. He's already a little upset. He doesn't like other one very much. I think he wishes he had short hair, so he didn't have to do this. But we're gonna do his feet. So I'm gonna start in the back. I just want the hair off your paw pads right now, bud. We're not doing anything scary yet. And I don't know how much of it really scares him and how much he just hates it in general. Let me see. I know. Let me see it. Because, Yorkies are a terrier group. They're in the terrier group. So, they're stubborn. And they know what they don't like, and they don't want to do what they don't like. Hold on. Hey, take it easy. I'm pregnant. You gotta be kinder to me now, man. Wait, hold on. You got pitch. Oh, you have pitch in your foot, 22. Let me see it. Hold on. Pitch in your foot, and you have them little grass balls in your hair. Like, where have you been, dude? Just roughing it in the backyard. Hold on. No. Give me that. Did you get your leg out of the hole again? Yes, you did. Get your foot in that hole. There. I haven't trimmed his nails yet, so they're not gouging me too bad right now. Can you give me a sec? You have hardwood floors in that house, young man. You need all the traction you can get, and with your hairy paw pads, that's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen when you got hairy paws. Just trim a little off. I was here not too long ago, so he shouldn't need a lot of work done. Usually the biggest emphasis for me to worry about is his butt, his butthole because it gets poopy, and his toes, and a bath because it gets stinky. His haircuts usually keep pretty well. So when I do come back, hey, excuse me. Pushing against my hand is not going to increase your odds of me letting go, sir. It's really not. Excuse me, I got juice burps. 22's mama is so good to me. She lets me borrow one of her insulated, nice cups, and she fills it with ice and whatever drink I happen to pick out. Today it was like a fruity punch situation because I'm pregnant. I'm trying to keep an eye on my caffeine intake. Or usually, she give me a coffee thing or a cola of some sort. But I maxed out my caffeine for the day already. You're probably not, because you can have 200 milligrams per day. And I just had hey. my 12-ounce coffee from home. You see, 22. Just a minute. It's just dremeling. It's not killing you. I promise. And when he's yanking his leg against me, and I'm not reefing on it. I'm just holding it still so that I'm not jerking him. Not jerking his leg anywhere. I'm trying to hold it in one spot and he's the one pulling on it. 22. Can you give me a minute, please? He says no. Hold on. Calm yourself. Thank you. Let me look. You let me look at it. There's one. Hold on. I don't want to turn you around. I'm being lazy. Hey, 22. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me blow on your butthole. Which did me no good. Excuse me. Let me tap your butt. Hey. That's enough. Hey. What are you trying to do? Like rip my cuticles out? Hey! Hold on! Just a minute, will you? How am I supposed to look at it? How am I supposed to see what I'm doing? Okay, tap your butt. Tap. Tap. It's like how you tap a baby's butt to calm them down. Oh no, baby, it's okay. All right. Oh, I think I got a hair in my eye. Nope, false alarm. Might have been an eyelash. Hold on. You cannot commence to pace the table while you're still in the hammock. There, my guy. Come here. Okay, let's see. Put you down. Beep. Let's see. How's that angle? Is that pretty good? Huh? You know, I think I'll put you guys on the other side. BRB. All right, we're back. Ooh, look at this hair. Must be humidity. Is it humid out? Probably. You can probably get a regular width blade. Let's put the table up a bit, shall we? Okie dokie. So, go ahead and 5 blade your back. Well, the middle, his body. The legs I'm gonna comb through and neaten up his feet. But when I come on my regular 5-6 week schedule, his hair doesn't really grow out all that much. So it's usually a pretty quick in and out appointment for him. Usually the thing that takes the longest on him is his toenails. And I really can't fault him for that. I mean, he's a Yorkie. They all hate it at different degrees. I have one little Yorkie I do. She'll scream her head off because she thinks I'm trying to kill her or rip her legs off or something. And she's a little older. She, I'm guessing, probably has some arthritis going on now. So I don't discount that it probably does hurt her. But I put her up in the hammock. And I'm not pulling on nothing. I'm just doing my thing back there. And she still acts like I'm trying to rip off her legs. She's just older and set in her ways. Well, I can't say anything about it. And she's been that way as long as I've known her. And I've known her for several years, so some of them it's just who they are. Fussy, and I have another Yorkie that tries to eat the blow dryer even when it's nowhere near her face. Just who they are. They can be as finicky as people. Can't they? Yes. And that doesn't mean I love them any less. They're like my children. I don't care how awful they behave. They're still my kids. And I'll refer to client dogs as my dogs when I'm talking to people. Because I love them like they're my own. But they can get reprimanded like my own children too. When they're being naughty. But I'm not very boisterous, you know. I'm not one of those groomers that will scream. I'll raise my voice for sure, but not in a way that's gonna scare him or I reserve that for driving in traffic with my windows up. So I'll get stern with him, but I'm not gonna scream at him. First of all, that's not going to solve anything. Secondly, I know which clients of mine will hang out outside. Do I want a client of mine to hear me screaming at the top of my lungs at their dog? No. Would I do it? No, not unless somebody's got a hold of me and's not letting go, but I don't do those dogs. I don't do the sketchy big ones anymore. I would never want a client to feel like I'm abusing their dog. and nor would I, you know. I've seen some awful viral videos, and I'm like, I don't get it. And one thing you guys need to know about me is my right hand, I have no strength in it. I really don't have a lot of grip in it. So when you see me like holding onto a beard, it's really not that tight. Even if it looks like I'm white knuckling it, it's still really not. Because I was bit on my right arm by a dog, I had permanent nerve damage, and you know, it's gimpy for life. So one of the groomers I follow on TikTok, he put up a thing of a groomer just reefing on a dog's face, and I was like, I really hope nobody thinks that that's what I'm doing. That looked horrible. And the dog's eyeballs are like, ah. I will hold, but because of my disability now, I can't really do it like that. That was just looked awful. And there are some things that groomers do that might look archaic, you know, some of the ways that we get a hold of face or whatever, but it's never intended to be looking cruel or unusual or mean or any of that. And of course, now that I'm filming myself with certain dogs that are sometimes more challenging, we always have to be, aware of how we're behaving and how we're acting and treating dogs. And I do have a window that people can see me from the front of the van through the windshield. So I'm always aware of who might be watching me. Oops. Let's not sweep your feet out from under you, bud. Neat. I feel like these videos could either protect a groomer or not. You know, it kind of depends on how people view things. Like me tapping on his butt. Some people are like, oh my God, you spanked the dog. No, not hard. My husband will tell you, my hand and arm, like upper or lower arm strength is just not there. I can't even open a jar of pickles. So, I don't, maybe I just worry too much sometimes. I'm like, oof, I don't look like that, do I? Leave him a little tail for her to grip on when she's trying to wipe his butt. Oof. His knee popped. Now, sometimes I'll pick up his whole rear end to get right here so I don't have to bend his leg, because he does have those tricky knees. Luxating patellas. If I don't have to bend his leg, I don't want to, you know. Of course, he'll do it. He'll do it all the time, won't ya? Just trying to get the top of his foot Good. Hi, bud. Let's see. Just trying to take the thinners to the, like around his feet and a little on top so that it doesn't look like obvious scissor marks there. Because if you do Yorkies, you know how hard it is to erase scissor lines or clipper lines or any of that. Because their hair's so fine, some of them, and some of them have a certain coloring, so if you make a boo-boo, it's like obvious. Let me see this side, bud. Let me see. He's always staring out that window. Every time I think, maybe I should cover that window. But it doesn't help me because he can still hear outside because of the open vents I've got. So if he hears anybody outside, oh Lord, he's just so excitable. I'm just trying to scissor like his chest between his legs a little bit. Just to give it that shorter look. Like the rest of his body. Let me see. Hold on. I know, Bubba. And sometimes I'll take his front up too. So when I'm scissoring on his feet, he isn't trying to rip them away from me. Let me see, Bubba. And sometimes I'll like pull all the hair down to the bottom of his foot and kind of scissor up around where it would be on top. Doing it that way can be a little dangerous though, because you could end up with a scissor line. But the way his hair is, it like parts on top of his foot, so I can usually get away with it. It's like, I'll just sit on your arm, lady. I will do this technique to pull it underneath for some of my Yorkies that I try to do the tops, you know, and they kind of do this, or they dance, or they pull it away. Then you can kind of comb it in the direction that it's gonna probably lay later, you know, and then trim it. Or just give them a minute, let them walk it off, and then you can see where the hair is going to be. And kind of come in with the thinner. Or you can hold the foot up like this, but not on him. Sometimes if you hold the foot straight out and comb it to the side, you can see what's going to fall beyond where you want it to be. And then you can cut around it, but he hates that. I know. Let me see your face. I gotta get your eye corners. So I'm holding him under his jaw. And on top of his head and under his jaw right here. Not around his trachea. Because he has collapsing trachea. So on the days when he's really finicky and does not want me to hold his beard anywhere, I'll just kind of palm the underside of his head as best I can. With that poor gimpy hand. Hold on. And I kind of traded up. So I might do a beard hold for a little while and then I'll switch it. And then I'll switch it back. That and my hand gets really tired. So I won't keep any particular hold for very long because my hand will start to ache from the effort. I'll let you comb it. Because sometimes the effort is just a lot. Let me see. Let me see, Bubba. Let's get the chunkers out for some of your visor. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I tend to switch it up on him especially because he's so here and there and here and there. He's all over the table. I've noticed that he tends to act out a bit more when I try to hold into one spot for too long. So then I'm like, all right, let's just move. Trying to comb back here. Don't look at it. He likes to look right when I'm combing or brushing something. And I'm like so scared I'm going to poke him in the eye. I hate that. That's a level of anxiety I just don't appreciate. And that's how you know your groomer cares. If she's nervous about poking him in the eyeball. Because he does not hold still. Hold on. Just try to hold your ears back so I can see. No. So I'll comb everything down and I try to keep him right under the jaw. I mean his beard right under the jaw. So I'll comb everything down and whatever's underneath the jawline, I'll just snip it. Hold on. As best I can, anyway. Hold on. You're so interested in what is going on everywhere else. I need you to just pay attention for a minute. I know I'm not yanking at his ears. Just, you know. I'm holding them. Then he looks at me and his hair's all ruffled and don't count. But it's not gonna help me see if your face is even. See. Here, look over there. Look over there. Look. Look. He's like, I'm not going to be fooled. Just a second. I'm calm the chin hairs down. Let's see. I know, I use all kinds of sound effects to try to get him to let me do things. It's really mostly to break his concentration, because he's so worried about what's going on outside. I gotta break his concentration so I can get what I want done. Sometimes it does not work. Let me see. He's got these wild man whiskers everywhere. I know. Let me see. Yeet. Oh, that one groomer, she was like pinching the nose on the dog like really hard. And I'm like, oh God. That was my first thought. Like, oh my. That can't be necessary. Yeah. Like, I don't care how aggravated a particular dog might make me. Not 22. I have a little dog. She's just mean. She's just mean. On the table. Off the table, she loves me. On the table, she's just mean to me. She can really aggravate. But I still love her. Like, what do you think? 22. Can I brush all your hair for a sec on your face? Oh, let me look at your ear holes. Let's see, that looks good. Let's see. Hold his ears down. All right, let's see. Let's move the scissors though. Look at me. 22. See, that's why I can never get a picture of you. Let me see. Hey. Like, I can never get a good picture of him. I try. All right, well, here's my friend 22. Let me see. I'm going to try and get a picture of him for the thumbnail. But if I can't get it, it'll be me. All right, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Like I say all the time, like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. Let's talk about it. How you doing? How was it? Was it good? Was it good for you? You don't care. No. Oh, he says no, it wasn't good. I thought it was fine. It was a lot better than sometimes. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.